Okay, so I just turned off the levels just like every other time we've done there in the same manner through the VV command or VG. Now, basically over here we got up to that step where we rename stuff. In this example here, I haven't renamed everything, so it won't be the same as shown here, or as a final example. But what I want to do is just get into the schedules. Okay, so let's do that now. What we want to do, we'll add a schedule or a schedule, however you say it. But before doing so, we need to do some additional information. Basically, we need to do a schedule for the C channels, and to do that, we need to put in a some sort of a code so we'll be able to filter out just the C channels. For example, in a typical job, you might have other sort of steel work as well, or structural steel framing elements, but all I want is the C channels. In this instance, really, I don't think we have anything else in here, but we could have had some other framing thing like a beam somewhere else. So this is a good way of being able to just take out only the bits that you want to show on the schedule. And now, if you wanted to, for example, thank you, Thomas, thank you. If you wanted to add some, if you wanted to have on the schedule, for example, other structural steel framing stuff, you could do the same process for them as well. Basically, you just have to put some word, a word that's common to all of them, a comment. And it's just almost like a bit of a workaround, really, of being able to extrapolate where you want or extract. Okay, so let's do this first step. So basically what we'll do is select one of the beams and right click and select all instances visible in the view, and then we're going to add under the comments in the properties this word here, and just for convenience sake, I'll copy this from here so I don't have to type it in. A little bit lazy, so let's do that. Not only lazy, but this way I'll get it right. Okay, so let's I'll go to the steel framing view, which is we called it now that name, just is a roof framing plan, which is fine. Doesn't matter where you're going, it doesn't section, doesn't matter. So just select one. Be careful, because if this is where we've got our beam system, so you don't want to select the beam system, all right? You want to select one of them, any one. If I right click, I can go here, select all instances visible in the view, so make sure you see the entire view there, or entire project, it doesn't really matter. But if you go entire project, it could be that you have something else on another level. So this is a safer option if all you want is just what's on this view. So you choose visible in view in this instance. All right, so that's that. Now basically we've highlighted all that. Now really with that process you can use to do anything. You could, now that selected it all, you can copy it, you can erase it, you can change what channel it is. I can go in here and say I want a different beam. All right, apply to that. But what we really want to do is actually do these comments, which are under C for comments. No, they're all the way down here actually. So if I go down here, sometimes it'll, if you've typed something there before, that'll pop up, but we haven't done anything yet. So there it is, and just apply. So they've got an invisible comment in there which you can't see. This is the another bit of the information, building information modeling. Okay, so okay, so we'll just move on to the next step here. So if I just show you where we are down here, so we've done that. So basically now we've done this step as well. Okay, so what we're going to do is add a new schedule. So we'll go new schedule here, and we're going to select from this category here the structural framing schedule. So if we go back here, and under the schedules here, there's none there, so right click, new one of these, and under structural framing, here we are, and go OK. I don't think there's anything else we need to change there. No, that'll do. Alright, so basically we've got to add the fields now that we want into the right hand side, and one of the fields we want is comments, the other one is count, and then cut length. So comments, where's comments? Here is there, count, cut length. That's not bad, they all start with C, eh? That's convenient. all next to each other almost, so that's good. That's very convenient. All right, so and you can, if you put them in the wrong order, you can move them up and down with this button here. You move up button. All right, so we don't want to do that. We're just going to go OK, I reckon. Okay, and then, oh, actually, no, we don't want to do OK. We want to do some more tidying up. So from the sorting group here, we're going to go and sort it by cut length. All right, and then yes, we want it ascending, and we want to have a grand total here. All right, but we don't want to have itemize every instance. So we want to say we've got 10 at this length, 2 at this length, and whatever else. Not just individually list the 42 of them or however many are there. All right, so we should now have something similar to below, it says. That's assuming we have pressed OK, and we haven't pressed OK. That's the next step. All right, so that's what we got, and is it similar to below? Let me have a look. Pretty much, if we're comparing to the PDF, it looks about right to me. Except for in this one here, I'm not sure if my columns went right in the PDF, but the PDF shows, doesn't say the rest of the channel, it's just the column wasn't wide enough. But they have changed it a bit in 2014 as well. So as you rearrange the size of these columns, now they reflect on the actual what's showing on the sheet, whereas before you could change these and it wouldn't matter. So if I made this, for example, that small, it wouldn't reflect the same when I dragged it on the sheet. We'll do that now anyway and see what we get. What else are we doing? Rename the newly created schedule to roof, C channel, whatever it is. Yeah, we better rename it as well. Okay, so let's do that before we go on. Rename and Control V. What do I call it? I called it roof, C channel, whatever. Okay, roof. Okay, so it's got a roof in front of it. Okay, fair enough. Follow my notes and it'll be right. Okay, roof. Okay, so that's that. It says on step 9, note that we have some lengths that have no comments. All right, I'll just read it off here for a minute for you, so you can see. So it says note that we have some lengths that have no comments. These may be getting picked up from elsewhere in the project, such as the footings, for example. All right. We have gone into the trouble of adding the comments, so now we've got to sort them out so that it's filtering out just what we need. Okay, so what we need to do is go back to the where are we? Go to edit the so back to the image step 7 up here, and we'll go to edit here. All right, and just apply the filter. Okay, so let's go back to here and go to edit. All right, so basically now, that list that we had there is, see here, it's got no, it's picked them all up, but we just want to see the ones that have got a C channel. All right, so this is how we do it. Okay, so these ones here we don't want. They're actually the footings. Okay, so let's go back here and just do that. I'll just move this out of the way for a minute. So these are the ones we want to get rid of and only just have those showing. All right. Okay, so I'm not sure why it actually picked up. Oh no, sorry, it did, because it's a framing schedule. It picks up all the framing automatically, and for us now to get the schedule down to size, just to what we want, we need to apply this filter, and that's where trouble we went to before. To apply just C channel to the comments was so we can filter it now. So let's go and do that now. All right, so edit, and we've got by filter, we're going to go by comments. All right, and equals, and we're going to put in here. I've got Control V again. I'm getting a lot of mileage from this Control V. All right, so go OK. All right, see what's happened here? It immediately dropped them down to 41. and that matches what we've got in the step below somewhere here, this one here. So we've got exactly the same thing. So far it's working okay. We will now add this to our sheet. We might need to readjust the columns once you place the schedule on the sheet. The result should be the same as page 30, which is basically the yeah, it's going to look okay, we're going to do that later. So basically the result should look like that. So let's go to our sheet here, wherever that is, here, and just drag that same way. We just drag this onto here, except I didn't, there we go. Alright, so there it is. Let's move this over a bit. Alright, so it doesn't look like our sheet really. That's because I have squeezed up that column before, so I need to readjust it. Can do it like that, I suppose. If I can also muck around with this column here, make it a bit wider. There we go. Okay, so that's that. What should it look like on the sheet? Well, let's have a look how I've done it in the past. Yeah, it looks about right as to what I've got on this thing here. So it's about, just muck around with it basically. All right. Sorting, let's have a look. Formatting, appearance, things. You can change a lot of stuff in here. Show title, don't show title. Have a thin lines. Yeah, you can change the line width and whatever else. So it's a lot of other stuff you can do in here, which we're not really covering. There is a spot that you can. I was looking for something, but I can't find it. Okay, all right. So there's just this thing here, but anyway, that's fine how it is. That's what I was showing for you to do anyhow. So that's good. How are we going for time? We are not going to with time as usual. All right. If you look at number 10 here, it shows us where we can change some general information on the sheet. So we can do that. All right. Okay, let's have a look at number 10, which is step 10. Here we go. So basically, this is self-explanatory really, pretty much. You just go to manage project information, and then you can add certain information. You put whatever you want in here really, but I just got something for you to go by. Put the current date if you want or whatever. Put your address. You can make up your own address. It doesn't have to be the same thing. And that will automatically appear in here. Really, that's all it is. Some of the other things here, just to finish off so we don't have to record anymore. We can go to here. Oh, lost it. I'm in a hurry. Like author, you can just click here and just put in, for example, AV, or your name. You can change it from here. Some things you can change over here, like approver, for example. That's not. It hasn't got an approver here, but it's got a check by. So I'm a check by. So a checker. I can just put in anyone. Put anyone. Just put my name anyway for now. Usually just put initials in there, but just to show you how it works. Well, I could have changed it from here. Put in DS, for example, whatever that might be. That changes over there, as you can see. All right. And as I said before, under the Manage tool, project information, information. This is the bit that you can change in here and put that address and all that as shown in your instructions here. All right. So you can. I'll let you do that. And then it should pretty much look like that. As a final example, make sure you read what you need to submit, which is the XPS, the RVT for both the structural and the architectural. Thank you very much.